bit more punches. You're not doing nothing wrong. We just got to keep a little bit more pressure on his ass, okay? And work your jab a little bit more. Keep working the jab. You're getting closer and closer to him each time as you move along, but work the jab just a little bit more. You're getting closer to him now. You're getting closer there and closer there where you start catching up. He's been in. Now, you gave your 7th round. This is the 4th round coming up.
Punches and combinations now. 2-3 punches at a time. It's that 2nd and 3rd punch that's going to get him. You understand? Keep putting that pressure on him. Work that left hand. Bring the right hand. You rip a couple of those body shots, you'll catch him with that hook. Make him fight.
Emmanuel Stewart, this is the 5th round.
Camacho's trainer, Pat Burns, was a member of the Olympic training staff back in 1992 and has worked a lot with De La Hoya in the gym. He says that as a result of that, he knows De La Hoya's weaknesses. Oscar says, sure he does.
Well, Letterman, your score after 4 rounds.
Larry, so far I've got it 40-36, 4 rounds to nothing. Oscar De La Hoya. I just think Oscar's hitting him too hard, and Hector hasn't impressed me with any power shots yet. But I'll tell you something. I think George Foreman said it. Oscar De La Hoya doesn't cut that ring off. This kid's running, and Oscar's making a mistake of chasing him. He should take that step to the side, cut that ring off, and whack him with a good left hook.
Well, meanwhile, he's won all 4 rounds on both of our cards.
Uppercut by De La Hoya, straight right hand inside by Camacho.
Camacho really want to land that straight left hand, but his foot is always on the inside of De La Hoya's left foot. Got to get it on the outside to get it. Misses by inches because of the position of his feet.
Up a left hook for De La Hoya and another straight right hand. Camacho backing away. Straight right hand and a left hook land again for De La Hoya.
And let me tell you, that hurt Camacho.
He took a hell of a punch there, George.
De La Hoya dominating the 5th round with blistering power punches. And this straight right left hook combination is working for him in a way that we never saw it work against the other southpaw, Whitaker.
Camacho is intending to make De La Hoya pay for these shots, and that could be a big mistake. He's not putting his foot on the outside of De La Hoya's left foot, and he's standing too close.
George, he's never wanted to commit to his punches because he doesn't want the incoming unless he's absolutely sure it won't be there. And he knows that there's going to be incoming from De La Hoya.
This 5th round, a perfect illustration of the problem that faces Camacho. He just sustains too much thunder from De La Hoya if he goes in close and gives himself a chance to land.
Yeah, everything that De La Hoya throws hurts. But you got to take some chances. You really got to step up and take a chance or two.
Well, when Camacho lost 12-round decisions to Julio Cesar Chavez and Felix Trinidad, his critics say that in the closing rounds of those fights, he didn't risk anything trying to win. He was satisfied to finish. He says it won't be that way tonight.
Give me that water. Give me the water. Wash your mouth out. Deep breath. Deep breath. Hector, stop bringing the uppercuts. He's dropping down. Every time you throw the left hand, he's dropping down. You might even want to feint it. Bring your left hand up when he dives underneath it, okay?
It's the 6th round coming up. I can't believe it's the 6th round.
Mira, look at Oscar. Come here. Oscar.
So you're taking his left punch away from him, which is strictly only his left hand anyways. You're taking that away from him, so just keep the pressure on him. That's the only shot that he's got.
You saw the connect percentage at 15% for Camacho. Camacho ain't going to beat anybody landing 15% of his punches. De La Hoya not up as high as he's been when fighting against conventional fighters, but doing better tonight than he did against the previous 2 southpaws, Jimmy Friedel and Pernell Whitaker.
Remember, beating Oscar De La Hoya is getting past 7 rounds. Then you can step up your attack.
This guy is too powerful in the first 5 or 6 rounds. Now Camacho is sustaining a little jabs here and there.
Well, Camacho isn't fighting a 40-year-old or a 45-year-old guy now. Fighting a real fighter, a live fighter, a terrific young fighter.
And the trouble is, once you're 6 or 7 rounds down, you got to go for a knockout. He's not exactly a knockout puncher.
Good gracious.
Yeah, that's thunder. That is big stuff. The left hook was a monster.
Well, it's because Camacho was standing around looking at things.
It's because Camacho doesn't want to fight back, George.
Body shots by
That's
De La
who he
Hoya,
is.
ripping Camacho up. 1 minute into the 6th.
Good punch by Camacho.
Best punch of the fight for Hector Camacho momentarily stopped De La Hoya in his tracks.
I think the problem Camacho is having is that he just does not want to give way to De La Hoya. If he'd be his old self and stay out of the way, De La Hoya would not have landed so many punches, the punches that he's landed so far. He does not want to give this kid any confidence.
But he's 35 years old, George. He can't fight the way he used to.
He doesn't need to fight the way he used to now. He needs to get in there and punch. 35 years is the best age for a boxer.
De La Hoya landing at a very high percentage in this round, and it's all heavy stuff, although he's brought the jab back out a couple times. And there it is, using the jab tactically now, because he's able to land it over Camacho's dropping right hand.
Camacho looks to block the jab with his right, and so De La Hoya is just looping the hook right around it.
Oscar also occasionally leading to the body, and he's been able to land flush with most of those. Uppercut, backs Camacho all the way back to the ropes.
Camacho is thinking, this guy can't hit this hard. I know he can't.
Yeah, but that's what they all think.
Yeah, but you can't believe it, but it's actually there.
Left to the body, right cross inside. This is a textbook round for Oscar De La Hoya, with the exception of that one hard left by Camacho.
Now De La Hoya is starting to follow Camacho around with his right hand down.
Hector Camacho may talk the talk. He hasn't walked the walk.
That's the daddy to the
Joel
father
De La
of the
Hoya,
fight.
Oscar De La Hoya's dad at ringside. The man who groomed him as a fighter early on, and just to Joel's right, you saw the silver-haired gentleman, De La Hoya's close personal advisor, Mike Hernandez.
Because you don't see that. In fact, all of your combinations are working. And what he's doing the same shit as Ricky now. He's pulling straight out. Catch him on the tail end. You understand?
Relax.
When he finishes up with everything, he's pulling straight out. Just keep leaping right to his ass, okay?
Oscar De La Hoya is just giving a beating to Camacho here. A right high on the head, a left flush on the jaw, and then to the body. Very few fighters have been able to do this to Camacho.
Practically nobody. In the 6th round, De La Hoya landed 32 power shots. Those are crosses, hooks, and uppercuts. And Camacho landed 3. And now the tape is loose on Hector Camacho's glove. So Richard Steele creates a momentary stoppage. This fight looks a little bit, statistically, like the Felix Trinidad fight for Camacho. He landed under 20% against Trinidad. He's landing under 20% again tonight against De La Hoya.
You can cut that and rewrap it.
Ice in the corner of the ring.
Are they trying to buy some time for Camacho here?
Whether they were trying or not, they got it. Extra time for Camacho. De La Hoya pacing angrily and anxiously in a neutral corner, and now we go back to work.
Keep him up, keep him up.
Past the midway point of the bout. Round 7 of a scheduled 12. It's been all De La Hoya so far.
Camacho tasted the knockout with sugar ray limit, and believe me, he's standing close because he believes he can knock Camacho down. De La Hoya down.